Greetings. Hello, welcome back to more Project Zomboid. We are still in Tandle. We did a little bit of shotgun cleaning yesterday, the last time around. And while I did say we wanted to start pushing towards the hospital, I think there's one little thing that I want to do before we do that. And that is actually getting a generator up to that gas station that we cleared the other day. Just so that we have a place where we can refuel if we need to. So that's what we're doing now. So I grabbed the generator that we had here at the old with the survivor house, which also should still have fuel in it. It's now in the back seat here, and we're gonna head over to the gas station. It is a light foggy day. And if I remember the weather report correctly, also tomorrow is going to be with light fog, so... Fun. That's slightly mistimed. But that's what you have the emergency push button for. I still say that I do not believe over the course of all the zombies we killed we actually end up with 3% runners. It really feels like way more than that. It's probably just, you know, confirmation bias, yada yada yada, all that stuff. But, you know, we barely killed 700. And we certainly had more than 20? I don't know. That was a very loud shot. Get a little bit of distance here to deal with this lady. Guy, dude, whatever. Ah, level 2 electrical. So back to the reading table. Kind of wondering how much attention that shot meta event somewhere on our left actually got here. What are you bringing? A spear? Disgusting. I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but you know, you've probably never seen me use a spear so far in this game. That is not because spears are bad. In fact, they're probably one of the strongest weapons. I just really don't like the way spears handle, and I also actually think that they might be too good for how easy it is to get them. So it's kind of more a you know, we're just avoiding the easy way out. Actually, there's no point to dismantling any more watches now that I don't have an XP boost. Oh, well, there's still a point, but I think the point is so small now that I don't want to bother with that. It is foggy here. I did not change anything on our loadouts, so we're still running around with shotgun with what? 70-something spare shells. So, depending on how much action there is here at the gas station, we might actually just whip out the good old shotty. Because we didn't clear this side, right? The pump's on this side, and I'm kind of feeling like we should. You know what? That looks like a shotgun crowd. Let's park a little bit away. Get this puppy out. Anyway, I started blasting. Keeping an eye on any zombies that move faster than... than what is allowed here in this area. Okay. Bit of jam. Another jam. Wonderful. Nothing like reliable weapons. Having slight regrets right now about starting this whole thing with like 70 shells. One more coming from below, and then one more coming from the left. That is a bread knife. It's always a bread knife. Though I feel like we killed somebody over here that definitely looked like a machete instead of a bread knife. Then again, we're not using machetes right now, so... need to find it. On the other hand, can't just let a good weapon go to waste, can I? You running around with here. Oh, that's the same shotgun we're using right now. We'll just throw that on the ground for later use. There's the machete. Okay. Now, I wouldn't mind if that fog would start clearing up, because, you know, it is already afternoon here. Let's clear out those 4 guys here. And then I would almost consider this gas station absolutely secured. Yeah, there's more residential areas around. Some cars that look like they're in good condition. I also wanted to check, is this one of those new lasers that you can actually armor up? No, fortunately not. But man, 97% condition. That's probably the best condition car I've actually seen out in the wild in a long, long time. Check. Key? It is open. No key, but we could hotwire. Had no gas though. And again, can't be armored up. Oh, and a rotten rabbit in the back. Wonderful. Surprised we don't have a key for this building, since we were inside the last time. Actually, not sure if we killed anybody inside here. Okay. Let's unlock those doors. So a bunch of payphones that we can dismantle for electrical XP once we've read the next book. It's for lunch potato or two, and then I think we plop the generator down here somewhere. Because the south side has those trees blocking line of sight. So north side of the gas station seems a little bit more, I don't know, convenient, secure. Let's go all the way here. Actually, I don't like these guys here. I think that generator is probably making enough sound to get their attention, so let's clear them out. Good enough for my taste. Let's you. We can even do that on speed too, safely. Oh, an arrow? What kind of arrow would pop up from refueling a car? It's kind of strange. Anyway, full tank of gas. Secured gas station, generator in place. I'm feeling home in Tandle now. Got a secure base with the area around it secured. Even got some food supplies left here at the gas station that we can pick up at any time. I'll grab a spare nightstick. Yeah. falling a little bit into the keeping the neighborhood clear habit that we had back in Cedar Creek, where would, you know, any zombie we see in the extended surroundings of my base gets dealt with. This guy. Okay, got like 4 in the afternoon. I think that's still plenty of time to run into a traffic light while searching for a potato in the inventory. Wonderful. One thing I wanted to check. How close are we to level 6 aiming? Super far away, actually. So let's stop here, kill those guys, and I want to check what kind of building this is. It's green on the map. Oh. It's a green building on the map. Which usually means like shops and stuff. But it has to see, it looks more like an office building. Curious. How much ammo do we have left? 20 shells? Okay, should be enough for these guys. Excuse me, lady, that was another nightstick. Two guys there, two guys here. They're slowly creeping out of the woods and surrounding me. Anyway. Looks like there's plenty of... Oh, I think that's, yeah, 45 as caliber that I'm using, so let's grab that. Plenty of nightsticks around, plenty of police officers. Actually, I say that, I should definitely throw one of these nightsticks here on my belt, in the empty slot, so I have a quick weapon to switch to. If and when my current brick hammer will eventually break. It's gonna be a very sad day. Right, so I'm a curious person, and I know I should just clear this out, but I kind of want to get a little bit of a sniff. How many zombies there are at that hospital parking lot? Let's do a little bit of a drive-by, and not a drive-by shooting, more like drive-by looking. Is half the fight. And the first step of preparation is scouting out the target. It's a tiny place, actually. I'm surprised how small this hospital is compared to the previous one. So there's one more thing I want to do here, and I think I've talked about this before, like the way that Project Zomboid spawns zombies in buildings is that you need to be close enough, like within 9 tiles of a door or window, and have a line of sight inside. So I wanted to drive close enough to the hospital to spawn in everything that's living there. Yeah, there's definitely a larger number, and I think that probably justifies some shotgun tactics again. Which then also means we need to clear out this stuff, otherwise everything from behind us will fill in, and yeah. One last scouting route here. Oh boy, that's a big group. Yeah, I don't think we have the time and stamina or ammo to deal with that number. I'm a little bit concerned with whatever's gathering behind this fence there. It's a little bit early in the day. Maybe we'll do one quick perimeter check. Like, do a quick drive around the base. Just to make sure nobody's taking interest in our place. You know, regularly killing the neighbors keeps the rent down. Or so I've heard. This thing is really getting on my nerves. Not today. Not towing anything around here today. Yeah, every time I drive through the door and open it with the remote controller, I really appreciate that someone made that mod. Right. Feel like I have a lot of stuff here in my car that doesn't need to be in the car. Let me just consolidate things here. So, this is fully first aid stuff. I might just keep that on me. I don't think we're going into the 5.56 weapons just yet, so let's get this out of the car. Propane to potentially remove car wrecks. That's okay. Spare weapon. Spare Wodex. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Or tapes, that's okay too. because they hardly weigh anything anyway. Alright, sure, let's keep electronics in here, so we can kind of repair the generator at the gas station if we need to. What's back in here? Metalworking stuff. A lot of metalworking stuff. And the LMG. That needs to go away. I think that all needs to go away here. I'm gonna throw that all into the trader for now. As much as I like nightsticks, how many spare weapons do I actually need? I have a hammer that works as a spare in a pinch, and I still have the lead pipe. And I have the brick hammer and a nightstick on my belt. I think that's more than enough to have on me. Then really don't need 3 energy drinks. You also don't need to be running around with this much food. What we need is shotgun shells. More shotgun shells. All over shotgun shells. That being said, what's the condition of the shotgun? Still good enough. Okay. These shotgun shells here go into the back. Let's say these 2. Open these. So 260. Plus 12 in the gun. Plus 24 boxes. There. It's probably more than enough. Okay, so the plan here, by the way, is still that once we have the next helicopter, we're gonna spend the helicopter day probably just out here, maybe on the skybridge, just see how much is getting pulled in, clear the area out one last time. And once the helicopter is over, at that point I will open the gate, put a proper gate, like a wood-crafted gate in there, so that we can actually drive into this place. And I should definitely put some fences up here so I'm not falling off and can use the stairs. Yeah, and at that point we can drive in here, we bring the trailer in, and then I can start unloading, actually putting stuff in here, and not just living out of a trailer. Although it's really convenient having one container with 300 storage and just having all your shit in there, instead of having to run around and look where's my tailoring stuff, where's my this stuff. Anyway, let's unbox the electricity box, roll them on the ground, and have a little bit of a read here. Now, you might notice, even though it's dark in here, so you notice it when the light is on, I've taken all the bodies outside. so that we're not gonna get corpse sick from staying in this place. So I didn't want to wait for them to naturally disappear. So yeah, let's have a quick little read here until midnight on the balcony. Getting chilly at night, okay. What's the window? Oh, that works too. Okay. That should be another day survived in the apocalypse, putting us at almost 17 days with our new character. So before we end the night, I like to listen to the radio. This is still the 7 AM news, but we need the 8 AM because at 8 is the first time when you can would hear the helicopter for the current day.
We're going to work on economic empowerment for people and fighting AIDS and other diseases and trying to bridge the religious. And I really think I owe it to my fellow countrymen and people throughout the world to spend time saving lives, solving problems, helping people see the future. But as it happens,
Network, yeah. Again, tomorrow, 5% humidity, clear skies. Air activity detected. Infrastructure status. Okay, so actually we're gonna have an air activity day here. Now that's kind of awkward. Well, I guess we're doing exactly then. So we're not gonna put a cut in here. Turn off the radio. So we're gonna instead do exactly what I said I would be doing. First of all, how are we looking? 79 going down. I think just eating raw potatoes is not really cutting it. When we have so many of those. It's still from what we harvested here in the greenhouse. Just gotta eat more. Worst case, once we're down to 78, we're just gonna eat peanut butter and cereal for a few days, and that's gonna fix the issue very quickly. Step 1, fill up water. I'm kinda not a big fan of this being always back out here, but canteens pack enough water for 2 days easily. So we don't even have to do this every day, and once I'm back out exploring, we can always fill up on the way. The other thing is, helicopter day is always reading day. So what else do we want to read then? I could totally squeeze out the Mechanics 2 level here. And then read the next Mechanics book. We don't have the key for this car, but I think even without the key you can remove the battery, the radio. One of those. There we go. Potato time. Ah, this is weird. It's constantly appearing and disappearing here. That was just at the weird angle. But yeah, by the way, this is this lip I was talking about, and this prevents us from actually doing any reasonable stuff with water barrels. Like, if we could get the water barrels up here, then maybe we can have a sink on the balcony. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is here. Yeah, this looks like a cozy spot. So this is what I usually do on helicopter days, if I'm feeling sufficiently secure. Was that it already? Let's have a quick look on the aftermath of that. Well, that's certainly not the exciting helicopter event that you're usually scared of, is it? I think we're driving to the north side there, where the gate is. Just checking out if anybody else is coming in. I'm fairly certain that was like a one pass of the helicopter, so he only came on once. Saw me sitting there and thought like, well, screw that guy. So the other thing is, anything that gets attracted to this location might just walk into this neighborhood and then run into this fence line. We really want to secure this base wall of this section. But yeah, this is one of the most uneventful helicopters we've had in a while. Oh, well, that's actually a zombie. Okay, I think there was like 2 or 3 guys that were attracted here through the park. That's fine. I feel like this is also sometimes in that regard the helicopter can be helpful, you know, clearing out neighborhoods, bringing out the last few zombies that you might have missed. So that's okay. Yeah, I think on that note, I will spend the rest of the day reading that second book that we packed. Then we can pack the books away and call it another successful day. 2 days for the price of 1 here. And we'll speed through that quickly here. Just, you know, to have a proper ending. Mechanics 2, rate, max speed. Keeping an eye on the only vulnerability, which is Skybridge, which, you know, is never, there's nobody ever gonna come over this. I would have to come down there, attack the door. I'm too far away for zombies actually to attack the door. I think they only attack things if they're in the same chunk as you. And then after getting through the door, get to the Skybridge and walk over it. It's, you know, this place is as secure as you can be in this game, I think. You know, never be complacent. That's why I was looking in the direction of where, even in the remotest of circumstances, somebody could come. Anything else we want to train? I think at some point getting teetering up might not be the worst, but first aid, you know, the whole idea of researching the zombie virus, probably also something I should get in on. So yeah, that's do the unspeakable, read a first aid book. And that's then the end of this date. Day, even. $2 days for the price of one. What a deal. I feel like we woke up very early there. Now, the advantage is we just had a helicopter here, right? I haven't found this item yet. It's in my inventory. What? You're weird. So, I don't actually care about 8 AM, which is the helicopter announcement, because we don't need to know that. There's not gonna be a helicopter today. You can just listen for the weather, and it's gonna be clear skies. We actually already heard that yesterday. I can have a peek at tomorrow's weather also. So it will actually still say air activity detected, because that's still for yesterday. It only updates the air activity announcement updates at 8 AM. Weather actually, when it refers to today, yesterday, updates at midnight. Anyway, so on that note, we're going to put a cut in here. So, plan is, after our little scouting trip here, we have a fenced-in parking lot with an entrance here, which is an interesting thing to utilize on the fight here. This also... No, was it this that had fence? No, here we had another fenced-in area. And there was a fairly significantly sized group over here. So I think we might just go into this area, drive around a little bit to separate any runners from the walkers, kill the runners, and then shotgun down the remaining hordes, and then start making our way over downtown, walking fast. Yeah, we're working. Project Hospital is now officially started. That's going to be the focus of the next 2 episodes, getting there and then checking out this place. And also checking out that this is actually the only hospital in Tendel, and this is the one everybody was talking about when they said, yeah, they have the thing you're looking for in there. Unless this is also a hospital and it just has the wrong color. I don't even know. No, it wouldn't be. This is it. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.